Yo, what's going on, guys? This is I, Dyslexia Have, or MLG Indie, or Independent, whatever. And this is my PS3 rant of how the PlayStation sucks compared to the Xbox. Alright, so, in case you were wondering, I love the Xbox. In case you weren't wondering, who cares? Alright, I'm gonna go down the line, hopefully in this little video, and describe my opinion, so don't go strictly right there. Number one, PlayStation sucks. No, but I'm gonna go from my opinion. So anything I say, these aren't the true facts. Well, some of them are facts, but on top of opinions, whatnot. All right, first of all, let's start with. Now this only pertains to Black Ops again. Let's start with Black Ops in general. Alright? Before I helped Holiday Doc out and he made the video go viral about how to get rid of the frame rate lag, somewhat. You don't get rid of it completely, you get rid of most of it. The PlayStation on the frame rate is terrible. And Xbox, there's no frame rate issues. Okay. Now there's another thing that goes into that, is some people say, oh, that frame rate made my frame rates worse. Alright, so change it back. If you don't have frame rate issues, don't change it in the first place. Like, I don't understand that. Alright, another thing I'm going to talk about, let's go to the controller aspect. Now, for me, I am 6'2", so I'm not tall. Well, I'm not short, but I'm not, basketball tall. But I'm a tall guy, so what comes with tall people is I have big hands, and the PlayStation 3 controller is too small. Point blank, it is too small for me. Now, if you're 12 years old, or a midget, I don't know. Sure, PlayStation 3 controller is good for you. But for me, the Xbox controller is better. There's more weight to it, so I don't accidentally throw this controller across the room because I hate the PlayStation or whatever. Another thing is, on the controller, is the joysticks on the PlayStation are terrible. The joysticks on the Xbox have an indentation, so your thumbs sit on them and they grip. PlayStations are the reversed, and they tend to slip. Like, I don't know if you can hear me fumbling with my controller or not, but I'm just like slipping off the PlayStation controller. Now, I did switch the joysticks on the Xbox, made it a little bit more bearable, but it's still not up to par with the Xbox. Alright, another thing I'm going to talk about on the controller, this is still on the controller, are the triggers. The triggers, once again, seem to slip off. They're reverse of what they need to be. The Xbox, they swoop out. They give you something to, not technically, but theoretically, to grab onto. So, the controller part, I think that solved everything up. Oh, one more thing is, it is too hard to hit the select and start button on the PlayStation controller. And I like I like it because I'm used to it, but on the Xbox controller, how the joysticks are in different positions, so they don't bump into each other. Your thumbs don't bump into each other when you have to move right and aim left. Your thumbs don't bump into each other or whatever. Alright, next on topic is, let's go a little bit more in depth into the game of PlayStation the game of Black Ops on the PlayStation. Alright, now the FAMAS, for people who play Xbox and PlayStation, the FAMAS has no recoil on the PlayStation. That kind of rules out some, I guess you could say, skill level. It takes a little bit more skill on the Xbox. The registration, I will admit, on the Xbox is not as crisp as the PlayStation, but it is more consistent. The PlayStation registration is terrible. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you play, if you play that back right there, I put, was that 9 bullets into his back, and I think like 3 hit. That doesn't make sense to me. Get raped. Just saying. What else am I going to talk about? Why I hate the PlayStation. I guess you could call it the, whatever it's equivalent to the dashboard. The dashboard's too hard to maneuver around. I probably just because I'm not used to it yet, but it's not as easy as the Xbox, probably, once again, because I'm used to it. That's my opinion. Oh, another thing. Goes back to the PlayStation joysticks being slippery. Or it kind of does. In my opinion, the PlayStation seems delayed. What I mean by that is when I'm on the Xbox and I'm moving in circles like I am right now, when I'm doing that, it is in sync with what I'm doing it, like hand in hand. When I'm doing it left and right, up, down, whatever, it is doing it on spot timing. And PlayStation, it's not, unbearable, but it doesn't move as far or doesn't do it as quick. I really don't know how to describe it. It's just the way I warm up. I move my joysticks back and forth, trying to get my thumbs stretched, I guess you could say. I don't know. Just my opinion. What else I'm gonna talk about? The controller. This is just a side note. You cannot you cannot charge your controller without the PlayStation being on. Don't like that. You cannot leave your mix amp on without the PlayStation being on. Compared to the Xbox, you can leave the mix amp on for your Astro E40s whenever. Don't like that. You need, if you have an old Astro, now this is Astro, not PlayStation, but they go hand in hand for each other, I guess. If you do not have new Astros, your headset does not automatically... Look how many bullets that took. It does not automatically sync up, and you have to buy another part for a USB port or whatnot. The PlayStation takes too long to start up. The biggest thing is just the frame rates. Okay, it just came to my mind. I just remembered. The way the guns sound when you're playing the PlayStation compared to the Xbox. When you're playing the Xbox, everything seems like a fluent stream of whatever it may be. Bullets being shot compared to the PlayStation where it's like that's 30 bullets right there. That's what it sounds like to me on the PlayStation. And when you're on the Xbox, it's, fluent brrr, whatever, whatnot. That's my suwoo. Suwoo. Brrr. No, but there's just so many things. This is a rant because I don't like the PlayStation at all. The only time a PlayStation is good is on LAN, and everything seems to go out the window. But if I'm on a LAN on the Xbox, it's the same thing as a PlayStation, but I don't have the online difficulties that the PlayStation has with the Xbox. And a lot of PlayStation people are going to say, oh, the graphics are so much better on the PlayStation. I say bullshit. You say, oh, you can play 1080. Well, you can't really play 1080 on PlayStation. It's great aim, by the way. But, HDMI, I play HDMI on PlayStation, play HDMI on Xbox. The Xbox is more crisp, point blank, and what the hell is this? Like, look what just happened on the, what is that PlayStation? Come on, Sony. Let's see, what else is there to talk about in this last minute? Oh, how hard it is to join someone's game. Look at that bullshit right there. What I'm talking about is you can join an old game on the Xbox. This right here, this is a biased opinion, I'm not gonna lie. I've been on the Xbox for 10 years. I played it so consistently. That guy just ate. That's bullshit, PlayStation. And I've had the PlayStation for about 3 or 4 months now. And this time that I got the PlayStation is when the PlayStation went down, so I'm a loyal 10-year Halo, or not Halo, well, I'm a Halo, but 10-year loyal Xbox owner and a 4-month not loyal PlayStation owner. I don't get this PlayStation compared to the Xbox. I think the Xbox takes a little bit more skill due to the FAMAS not having as, or due to the fact that the FAMAS has more recoil compared to the PlayStation. And this is my PlayStation versus Xbox 360 rant. Xbox for life. This is iDyslexiaHave, and I'm out. Peace!